Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Cooking with TK. Today you guys, we are going to make some delicious candy yams that are simple and easy on your stove top. This is a stove top candy yam recipe that anyone can make. And I am going to dedicate this video to my stepfather and my mother, Martha and Ricky Green, because they made some of the best candy yams. So if you guys would like to know how to make these delicious candy yams, then let's get into this video. The first ingredient that you will need to make some delicious candied yams or candied sweet potatoes is some sweet potatoes. Here I have some sweet potatoes and I have cut them up. I have 3 very large sweet potatoes, and you need to cut them about a 1/2 inch thick. Okay, can you guys see that? These are going to be some delicious candied yams. So let's move on to our next ingredient. Next, the second ingredient is sugar. You will need light brown sugar. If you have dark brown sugar, that is fine. But make sure that you have it light brown or dark brown sugar. Next, you will need some regular granulated sugar. Okay? It can be any kind or any brand of regular granulated sugar that you will need to make these delicious candied yams. These are stove top candied yams. You will also need some ground nutmeg, okay? Someone asked me in another video what was nutmeg in my peach cobbler video. Well, this is what nutmeg is, okay? It's ground nutmeg. You will need some ground allspice as well. You will need some ground cinnamon. You will need some vanilla extract. I'm using Watkins Pure Vanilla Extract, okay? You will also need 2 tablespoons of water. Remember, once you start cooking these sweet potatoes, all of the moisture that is inside of these sweet potatoes will unlock and come out of your potatoes. You will also need some butter or some margarine, okay? You should use unsalted butter or margarine if you can find it. If not, just go ahead and use whatever butter or margarine you have. If it has salt in it, then do not add salt to this recipe. Because I'm cooking so many sweet potatoes, this is about 5 pounds of sweet potatoes. For my candy yams, I'm going to use a medium-sized pot, or you can say a large pot, with a lid. You will need a pot with a lid, okay? And this one has it where some moisture, the air can be released. And you will need a nice size spoon for stirring your yams when it is time to flip the top of the yams to the bottom, okay? So this is the equipment that you will need besides a stove, okay? Eye burner. Place your pot on your stove eye, and then you will put your 2 tablespoons of water at the bottom of the pot. Do not turn your stove on yet, okay? I accidentally turned my stove on. Don't turn your stove on yet. The next step is to place half of your sweet potatoes into the pot, okay? Making sure that you cover the bottom, okay? Okay, so here I have half of my sweet potatoes into my pot, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I am going to place some sugar, the white sugar and the brown sugar, covering the top of these yams. So this will be a cup of white sugar for my yams. These candy yams, when I tell y'all these are busting, you gotta try this candy yam recipe, okay? These are some very delicious candy yams. Then you're going to put in about a cup and a half of the brown sugar, as well as the cup and a half of the white sugar, okay? So that's how much of sugar you want, even. So if you're doing about 3 pounds, you're gonna do a cup of sugar and a cup of white sugar, cup of brown sugar. And I will list the ingredients in the description box below for these delicious candy yams recipe. That's simple and easy. It doesn't take much to make some good tasting candy yams. Okay, and next we're gonna place the rest of our candy yams, our yams for our candy yam recipe over the top of those yams, okay? Okay. So y'all see that? And you're not gonna add any butter into this yet, okay? So now we're gonna go in with another cup and a half of the white sugar, which that's all I got just about left. So I'm just gonna pour it all out my container, y'all. Cover those potatoes with that sugar, okay? And then we are going to go in with our light brown sugar with a cup and a half of that as well. I'm eyeballing it now, y'all, but trust me, it's gonna be a cup and a half of the light brown sugar, okay? You're not gonna add any butter to this yet. My brown sugar in this container, y'all. Okay, you're not gonna add any butter yet. Do not do that until the last step. You do not want to mess your stove top candy yams up. Okay, this is not your oven candy yams. To me, when you cook them on the stove top, it tastes much better. Okay. So now we've added our sugar. Let's add our spice. Remember, sugar and spice makes everything nice. How many of y'all remember that saying? Trust me, if you're around my age, almost to your 50s or over, you know what sugar and spice, everything nice is. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. We're going to add in some ground cinnamon, okay? Add you about a tablespoon. Well, for this big spot, add about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, okay? Then you are going to go in with some allspice, okay? Just a pinch of the allspice. You don't want it to be tasting nasty, okay? Just a pinch. Then you're going to go in with a pinch of your nutmeg. Remember, that's the nutmeg for those who ask. And I'm going to show you the allspice again. Okay, that's the allspice. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to cooking these delicious candy yams for our holiday. Okay, so now the only thing I need to do is to place this top on here. Okay, but I'm not going to close this completely. What I'm going to do is for my first 14 minutes of cooking, okay, I am just going to place this top halfway. You see how I have it a little open right here? That's what, well, let's just say a little open to the side over there. You don't want it completely open. Just prop it up on the edge like so, okay? Just prop it up on the edge so some of that steam can evaporate out. You don't want your top to be completely on there, okay? And we're gonna do this for about 14 minutes, okay? Okay, everyone, so now it's time for me to take this top off. And it is time to turn our yams that are on the top to the bottom, okay? Once you can start seeing that liquid up on the side, y'all see that liquid? Told y'all, yams make their own liquid. You do not have to pour any liquid, water, or anything to make your delicious candy yams, okay? So now let's go ahead and let's flip everything over from the top to the bottom, okay? All you have to do is just place that sugar in there. You don't have to mix anything else in there, but you're going to turn them over from the ones that's at the top. You want them to go on the bottom and cook, okay? And the ones that's on the bottom, you want them to come to the top. So that's what we're doing, flipping that over. See, that one need to go to the bottom. So all the ones that was on the top, get them to the bottom, so you can get that same cook on them, okay? That's all you doing. See, these the ones that's on the bottom. You see how they cooked already? So we're gonna allow these to cook, and then we'll be back. I wanna show you guys something. I took the top off to let you guys see how much of liquid yam candied sweet potatoes make on their own when you're making this recipe. You guys saw me put nothing in here but 2 tablespoons of water and all that sugar. The liquid comes out of the sweet potatoes and it mixes with the sugar. So right now you got some hot syrup. Everybody know what hot syrup looks like. Once this cools off, it's gonna thicken as it settles. So when you hear people talking about, oh, those candy yams that's in water, this ain't candy yams in water. We have created syrup with these candy yams, okay? So these have a few more minutes on them. You want to cook them until they are tender. And the reason why I say that is because I did give you a time for the first 14 minutes, but I would literally say, because of the size of the pot that I have and the amount of sweet potatoes that I'm cooking, it took more than 14 minutes, okay? For a small pot, that's it's gonna take only 14 minutes if you're cooking them in a really small pot, okay? But these made a lot of sweet potatoes. I mean candied yams, okay? Candied sweet potatoes or candied yams, which this is actually a sweet potato. It's not a yam, but that's what we call it here in America. Why and how we started calling it candied yams, I think it's because overseas people ate yams, okay? But anyways, to make a long story short, this is an excellent recipe for you to try, okay? I want you guys to try this recipe. And I'm going to allow this to cook for a few more minutes, and then we're done. You want it to be able to be fork tender where you can just take it and see like I just did. That's fork tender. And then we're going to get ready to add our vanilla flavoring in. And we're going to add our butter, and we're just going to allow it to sit, okay? So that's the next step, y'all. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, everyone, is I'm going to add in my vanilla extract. Remember, this is pure vanilla extract. You want to add in about 2 teaspoons, okay? You don't want to add it in while it's cooking because vanilla extract does not taste good, you know. Oh, that smells good. That Watkins vanilla extract is so delicious, y'all. I hope y'all try that, okay? So now we have our vanilla extract in there. And I'm just going to press it down and just turn it just a little bit to get the vanilla extract flavor in there, okay? You don't want it to cook. You just want it in there to get the essence of it. Okay. So now we have our candied yams cooked with vanilla extract. And now we are going to allow to add our butter. So let's add this butter for our final touch. And because I have a huge pot, I am going to add in this whole stick of butter. I'm not adding salt, remember you guys, because guess what? I have butter with salt in it, okay? You don't have to mix this up. You don't have to stir it up. The only thing you're going to do is just sit this top on it. And you're going to allow it to sit. The butter's going to melt. You're going to allow this stuff to cool down before you serve it. And I'll be back when everything has cooled down to show you guys the finished product of our delicious stovetop candy yams. The easiest stovetop candy yam recipe you will find, okay? Okay, you guys, so I'm going to get ready to plate up these candy yams so I can eat some of what I made. Ooh, y'all, these are good. They haven't sat long enough yet, so my juice can get thickened. I just wanted to try to show them to y'all. But they gotta sit for the juice to get thickened, okay? Oh Lord, these are so. Yeah, I love when I make candy yams because I make them like my stepdad taught me how to make them, and they good. He from Mobile, Alabama. Mr. Ricky Green, rest in peace. He made the best candy yams. He always used his skillet though. So I'm gonna let these candy yams sit so this juice can get on them good, y'all, before I serve them up to my family. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video on how to make some delicious candy yams by cooking with TK. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, you guys, so here are my candy yams. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please try this recipe. It's simple. It's really easy. It doesn't require a lot of ingredients, and trust me, it is very tasty and everyone will enjoy it. So if you do try it, leave some comments. Let me know what you think about it. You can cut that butter or margarine in half. You don't have to use the whole stick. It's just according to how much candy yams you're using. If you're going to make a small amount of candy yams, maybe about 3 potatoes, use about 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine, okay? And stay tuned to my channel, Cooking with TK. I hope you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Please share with each and everyone you know.